Welcome everybody, this is the Splash Zone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at the Nike Flyknit Max. It's just an all-around great tennis shoe. We're going to be talking a little bit about the style as well as the comfort, but most importantly, we're going to be talking about the absurd price that I got these at. We got this pair of Nike Flyknits for $2.99. I repeat, $2.99. We got these ridiculously cheap. As you'll notice, the bubble at the bottom is very yellow. That's the biggest problem with it. I don't really mind it too much, but you can definitely see there is a good bit of yellow going on there. So that's not ideal, but I mean, for $2.99, that is just an unbelievable deal. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering right about now how on earth I managed to find a pair like this for $2.99. Here's how. I don't know if you are familiar with this type of store, but it's absolutely legendary for shoes. I had been to a store like this a while back, but I hadn't gone there in the purpose of looking for shoes, so I kind of just ignored that section, and that is, I didn't see any of that, of course, because I wasn't looking for it. But I got this at Goodwill, but not just any Goodwill. A Goodwill by the pound or by the bulk. And basically what that means is they sell you items by the pound, or with shoes, they're all $2.99. That's right, all of them are $3. Granted, it might vary, some per Goodwill, some per store, but that's what mine is, and it's absolutely unbelievable. This is not the first pair of shoes I've gotten there. I've gotten several shoes, some really, really good ones actually from there. But yeah, that's how that is. Man, I have a pretty nice little mini collection of shoes just from that store. But basically how it works is they just throw things into these big tubs, and the tubs are lined up with each other, and people just dig through and find stuff. So there will be absolute gems hidden in, like, some of it is random items, some of it is clothing, some of it is shoes. I like to look in the shoes area, and there's just all kinds of super nice shoes. Generally, the biggest complaint I have with them is that generally they're pretty bad condition, and I think that's partially because everything gets shuffled around so much, and all that. It's just a lot of the time it's just really rough condition. But these, even though they're not great condition, mostly because of the discoloration on the sole, they're in really good, pretty good condition otherwise. Definitely usable. So first off, this colorway is pretty nice. Generally, I don't see myself wearing this kind of shoe with this kind of colorway, but I really dig it now that I have something like this. It's really nice. So the style, I like the upper, but I also just love the sole. You can see there's this little black area, maybe rubber, I'm not exactly sure, but it is between that and the bubble, but the bubble goes all the way across the bottom of the shoe, and so basically that's it. Just allows for a lot of really good comfort, but also it looks really cool in my opinion. I think these shoes are just an amazing combination of both style and comfort. As you can see, unfortunately, the sole is dirty all around, but I mean, that's just kind of what you expect from a used shoe like this. But I just think it gives a Vapor Max feel, and I think it looks really, really good, and I really like it. One other thing about the upper is it almost reminds me a little bit of the NMD R1. It's Flyknit, which is similar, I believe, at least somewhat similar to PrimeKnit from Adidas, and they both feel really comfortable, but it just feels really great. The toe is kind of a really pliable material, just because there's not a lot of enforcement right there, but it feels good. The back is a little bit more supported, so that's nice. And then we got just the black laces, which complement the Nike swoosh well. I just really like these shoes, and I can't believe I found them for $2.99. So if you weren't familiar with Goodwill by the pound, go hit them up. They have super good prices on shoes, and a lot of times they have some really, really good ones. It's definitely worth checking out. Go over there and hit them up, and it's definitely worth it. Let me know if you'd pay $2.99 for these shoes, if you would pick these out of the bunch. Yeah, I mean, that's about it for me. I think these are definitely worth $2.99. I looked it up on GOAT. The most expensive used version of these shoes are about $160, and the least expensive new ones are about $150. So the cheapest new one is just around the same price as the most expensive used one. But that's just a little bit of price variation for you, just so you can kind of know what these might be worth. I believe the most expensive new one was $300, and the least expensive might have been $80 for used. I'm not exactly sure, but that's how it works. I will say none of them have as much of a discolored sole, and my insole is also pretty shady, not gonna lie. Mostly dirty, but you know what I mean. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. I've got some total bangers coming out soon. Just to give you guys a little bit of a spoiler and a sneak peek, we're probably going to be looking at some original Adidas Kobe's soon. We're going to be looking at some Nike Air Maxes. We may be looking at some Dunks. We got some great shoes coming up, and I really hope you guys are here to check it out. And once again, just hit that subscribe button and the notifications. Make sure to also comment down below what you think of these shoes. If you like the colorway, the colorway really interesting, I think. But you can let me know what you think in the comments. It's the Oreo colorway. I think it's pretty fitting for what it looks like. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.